Happy Friday. Come on into the room, air sign gang. We're the last of the elemental crew. How are you doing? Whatever you choose to celebrate for your observing the holiday, if you do or don't, I hope. Let's get the Palo Santo going, air signs. Ooh, child, air signs, why are we setting the mat on fire? Hold on. Y'all okay? How are you doing? Maybe air signs need to be doused in the water, okay? Maybe you're an air sign that has a prominent fire placement. I know I am. Ooh, let's smudge that out. We about set the table mat on fire. Y'all all right? Well, I know we up in them conversations with family, traveling, getting up in our head, overthinking. I hope we're not shorting out with a smudge trying to set us on fire here. Listen, come on into the table, air signs. Regardless of what you observe or don't at all, happy Friday to you. A lot of people are observing the holiday. I hope that you were fed and you were well and you were healthy and you were grounded. Air signs, I know we are deep in these waters. Pick a trine, any trine. Pick a water placement, any water placement, friend. I know, right? I mean, listen, we do have Pluto and Aquarius, which trumps the board, okay? But it's thick in the waters out there. How are you doing? My sun, moon, rising. We have Gemini, right? We have Libra and we have Aquarius. Shout out air sign gang gang. You know, over here it's Aquarius territory with my Aquarius stellium. But I do have a Leo rising. Yes, it is as conflicting sometimes as you would imagine. But we do have Pluto in Aquarius helping us cleanse and clear and start our new beginnings. Maybe helping us out with a little bit of this water. Air signs, I think it is beautiful though. We can really work with Sun in Sagittarius, Mars in Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I've been teaching people, has a way of redirecting us. Ooh, child, this was Earth signs card. We did not put that out. I shuffled the other cards right back in there too. Maybe someone feels like they're experiencing a tower moment, air sign family. All of these elemental readings is so interesting. They have been coming through very differently. I think the cat is going to be our animal spirit. I really didn't feel an animal spirit for the earth sign family. I realized I didn't even do that. Must not have been meant to be, but let's focus on the cat and we will share her. What did we do? We had an owl spirit come through and raven. Earth sign family, the dragon septarian node really wanted to speak. We got a lot from that gemstone. But you know what I feel led to? I had pulled out our Dirt Gems Plant Oracle deck in the last reading, air sign family. So this is going to be messages for air signs. Again, sun, moon, and rising. Oh, we have a card already coming out. And it's a Sagittarius card. Redirecting us to the resilience. Bringing us back up to the galactic center. Look, we have Nine of Wands coming right out for my air sign family. I feel it. Dang, I feel that. The wounded warrior. I know. I really feel for this air sign energy. I feel that we're supposed to be floating a lot right now. We are supposed to be open and receptive. There's something that is like you've been on guard for too long. You know, that shit wears you out. You know, at some point you have to be able to float in the waters. A lot of people I know are doing dark shadow work. And I understand that. It is a good season for that. We do have Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio till the end of the year, but the energy that is coming, I mean, tapping right into this, the energy that is coming through for us with this Nine of Wands is, there's a lot of stuff that we've got to stop fighting. Moon and Sagittarius energy is Nine of Wands. It's very like, right now, we're in a place that's more, we're not at the Eight of Wands. It's not quick moving. It's not let's do a sprint. It's a lot more of the long term, right? There's something about a final push, but it's like air signs, right? Sun, moon, rising, maybe also your Jupiter or Saturn could be applicable because Saturn did go direct last night, so thank goodness for that. Air sign family, maybe you're learning about your Saturn placement. My Geminis, my Libras, and my Aquarius, once again, it's a final push of something. It is a big final push. Moon in Sagittarius, Nine of Wands is like, what I was going to say is the shadow side is sometimes you can't do like a final push to get to what's coming, to release with compassionate detachment. You can't do that while you try to hold on to a bunch of old stories. I know we hear this so much, but it can never be understated, air signs. And we're the overthinkers. I mean, hello, do you have a moon sign in air too? Lord, child. Overthinkers unite, right? Overthinkers, pound it. Overthinkers Anonymous. We have to let go of old stories. We have to let go of old fights. You can't finish strong if you're carrying pounds and pounds and pounds of the past. I don't know, pounds of the past is what I heard. That's funny. I said pound it. It has to be said too, anytime we see Nine of Wands just popping right out off the top, we're using the Astro Matrix Tarot. We got to have boundaries. I feel like a lot of people in my air sign family, especially, whether you do or don't observe certain holidays, this is the energy of like, honey, let your no be no. You tired? You need rest. We need self-care. We need longevity, endurance, sustainability. Sometimes you have to rest, though. And that means telling people, I don't think we're really going to be cooking 5 dishes. No, actually, I'm really not trying to travel a lot this year. There's something about let your yes be yes and your no be no. Air sign family, I wonder if a lot of us have like very specific goals on the table. I'm feeling drawn to dirt gems. Specific goals on the table, and sometimes it's like people get offended. This is what I'm tapping into. People get offended like because you have a fitness goal, you have a goal, maybe you're advancing your career, going back to school. We'll get some more cards to see, but this energy is like saying no to people. This also gives me, sometimes the Nine of Wands is interpreted like Eight of Wands, which comes before it, is like a lot of people coming at you with a lot of energy. And you're you're Neo dodging the bullets, Are you moving fast? Are you moving slow? I don't know. And I mean, granted, the collective energy is we're on a boat. What is it? We keep saying, we need a bigger boat. We're on the boat. We don't know. We're not knowing which way we are going, right? Sometimes you got to tell some of the wands coming at you like, no. The Nine of Wands is often taught too, like, there could be a lot of demands, but spirit and the earth are supporting you, and you need to stay grounded. This makes me think of, y'all know I love good warrior teachings. The Shaolin masters are some of my favorite, and I never forget this video where he taught why they do repetitive frequency flows and movement practice with strong, grounded, sturdy legs. That's because when opponents come at you, if you are not strongly grounded, it is so fucking easy to get somebody off top. Get them on the drop when you sweep their feet. This is how I hear it. Spirit wants you to be in a place where you can build up your strength. There is, again, it's giving goals. Like there is this excited place that Spirit has shown you, or perhaps you've seen meditatively in a dream. Perhaps you're manifesting this air sign family for yourself. And you know that you're getting to a place in your life where you have to give less attention to things, less time to things. I'm seeing the Temperance card too. You have to be balanced about what you pour your energy into. So this is big, energetic boundaries. Strong alignment. Again, Sagittarius aligns with the galactic center. So there's something about focusing on goals, strong alignment, strong, sturdy foundation. You can't, it's also giving like you're in a marathon, right? First of all, you've been training. You're exerting your energy already so long, but you're not going to be able to pace yourself to run the longevity to get to the end of that race, the end of that goal, the end of that. Maybe your goal is I'm getting ready to move somewhere. I'm upping my career. I'm completing a big devoted level of spiritual study. Sagittarius energy is very spiritual, philosophical, truth-seeking as well. How are you going to get to the end of that if you've not paced yourself, if you've not been mindful of taking good care of your practices, of resting when you need to rest? You see what I'm saying? These are also all ways that we protect our energy. Ooh, child, sometimes, listen, when you channel and you sit in a space to channel readings, you be preaching to yourself, friends. I know this is my category too. I'm in the air sign family. I feel that. Stronger boundaries. just old battles. You know what? I'm not even trying to fight like that no more. I'm really not. I'm over here nursing probably broken ribs and who all knows what else. I can't be out here arguing with y'all. There's something about removing yourself too. You know what Spirit is showing me is like, imagine that other people are down there. Maybe they're engaged in a tournament. Maybe they're doing whatever down here. There's like a green valley open and he's up here. He's just going through his normal base strong foundation stance poses. And maybe people have invited him to spar. Maybe people have, come here, come here, come here. Again, 8 of Wands leads us to the 9 where you say, hold on a damn minute, shit, right? I need to recuperate, right? I cannot be the wounded. Maybe I'm getting wounded warrior energy, which makes me think of Chiron. Maybe you have a Chiron in Aries placement. I know I do. Chiron is in Aries in the collective right now. Maybe you can study your Chiron placement to understand our wounds don't have to be a disadvantage for us. They can be a teaching point that make us stronger. That's a message for some. Okay. But I really enjoyed reading from the Dirt Gems Plant Oracle, and I feel drawn to it again here. So I'm going to pull us a Dirt Gems Oracle for the air sign family to go with our 9 of Wands. Dang, Spirit said we're just going to get right into it. Okay, let's see what we have, Spirit. What is it that we need to see, Spirit? Always asking for messages in service of the highest and best good. We are connected in a sacred, protected, high vibrational space that supports health, wealth, and abundance, expansion. We are speaking to the divine, again, that is always in service of the highest and best good, okay? There's something about these 8 wands in the background, again. I don't know, maybe it's like a lot of people trying to reach out. Right, we have what? Maybe, I think one more day, like I said, Mercury retrograde, but I want to know now, air sign family, we are very mercurial. You could be a Gemini here. Mercury. How was I spelling Mercury, child? yeah, it's tomorrow. Yeah, so tomorrow, Mercury will move, I think, back into Sag. Wait, or will it station direct and stay in Scorpio for a little while? I'm not sure about it moving into Sag, but I mean, I know the retrograde is over tomorrow, you guys. And then, of course, we kind of have like a post-retrograde for about a week or so. So take it slow. Be mindful about travel. Again, it's resting. A lot of these 8 of Wands is people from the past, family members, and you're just like, I don't want to be there this year. Honor that, okay? Honor the ways that you need to protect your energy and protect yourself, okay? Spiritual cleansing, good hygiene, protecting your space, okay? Every year, we ain't even set up in the beautiful organic earth grids. We're not set up to be going, doing, fix, shop, buy, bake, do all damn season. I mean, it's exhausting at some point. I mean, some years we have to say, I've got to recover and recuperate. All right, you guys, let's see what we have here for us. Let's see what we have from the Dirt Gems. Uranus and Taurus energy. Okay. Ooh, it's so pretty. Look, California poppy. Not a poppy. I'm hearing, what is it from the Wizard of Oz, you guys? Poppies. Poppies. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, let's read. What a beautiful card. Hold on. Let's read about the California poppy. Oh, shoot. What's the number? 6. Okay. The Joy Spark. California poppy is here to play. Oh, okay. This is a different vibe than poppy. All right. I'm excited. They invite you out into the sun, into the bold warmth of summer, of fields, of colors, of sweat. California poppy is a child of the sun. Okay, this is giving me sun card energy, like inner child healing. It is a warming, emboldening force of light. Air signs, you could do well by tapping in meditation or intentional connection out in nature with the Sagittarian frequency. That is what the sun is in right now. California poppy is a medicine of youth, newness, renewal, and unfettered willingness to be playful with life. They are a powerful and meaningful ally to children and babies, but also adults. This is interesting. I wasn't expecting this direction, but we're going with it. This could be like our air sign family. We really need, as we do slow down, as we do protect ourselves, as we are not necessarily traveling as much, communicating as much, we are more focused on rest, on where we direct our energy. There could be an inner child healing to be found in that. But also Sun in Sagittarius, also Mars joining the Sun in Sagittarius kind of gives this energy of like, you say yes to yourself. Maybe the newness of the adventure is that you didn't go out for the holiday where you do every year. Like I know sometimes I'll run away to the ocean and it's like everybody's calling, where are you at? Are you coming here? Are you cooking it? And you're like, no, actually I'm doing something completely different. But it's what my energy needs. This can also be giving like rest and protecting yourself, recuperating and healing can be very reinvigorating for your energy. You know what I'm saying? Like pouring your light back into yourself is kind of what it's giving. Okay. They can guide you through any feelings of overwhelm, like the fear of putting yourself out there, or aid you in working through any limiting beliefs that sabotage your endeavors. Often, if there are early life experiences that cause us to retreat or feel unsafe, distrustful, or scared, those experiences, maybe those are some things that you're working on healing in this time, right? Those experiences pervade much of our future endeavors in confusing ways. If there is a trauma during your own birth, during your parents' pregnancy, or in your family, this can impact you later in life. Explore your history with California Poppy as your guide. Trauma or conflict around coming into this world are bringing, this is very Jupiter and Cancer, right? Birth portals. This can be an important part of your life where you're healing from early inner child, right? Wounds and trauma so that you don't prevent your own rebirth. Does that make sense? Explore your history with California Poppy as your guide. Trauma or conflict around coming into this world or bringing in others can leave a lingering sense of unease within the individual. If you are struggling, let me tell you a relatable story. Some people be like, don't bring your own energy and get out of here with all that. Look, I'm the one pulling the cards. I'm going to share my little anecdotes and whatnot. Because when we connect, we can relate with each other. We're a soul family after all, right? And as I do my own trauma work, it helps the whole collective. So I'm going to tell my little stories, love and light, okay? We rebuke that spirit. We're going to share over here and be real. Like I, for example, was supposed to be aborted. That did not happen. And then I was supposed to be adopted, but I had an amazing Aquarius grandfather who stepped in. And then, as they say, the rest was history. But sometimes those traumas linger, you know what I'm saying? In abandonment wounds, they influence the way that we do or don't learn to connect with other people long term. So perhaps in all of these waters, right? I'll be saying pick a trine, any trine, pick a water placement right now. We have all of these elements in different archetypes of the zodiac wheel. They're in our energy makeup somewhere. For example, we all have a house that is in any given water energy. So what's in that house? Maybe you're an air sign and you have a big prominent water placement. I know I do. I have a Saturn in Scorpio. Ooh, child, I know. I know I didn't come to play, right? I guess that's one of them is where you're looking at your contracts and then you're like holding your glasses out. What did I sign up for? What in the karmic contract? Because I also have a South Node in Scorpio. So listen, I feel you. And look, a bunch of my Aquarius placements too are literally within, I want to say, an hour or two, I would have been a Pisces stellium and not an Aquarius one. So look, I feel you if you have a lot of water, but you also are, or vice versa. If you have a lot of air, but you have prominent water, I feel that. Okay. So I'm saying shadow work. And I know we be saying this and you're just like, there they go again, but it's so necessary. Do you want to be just sitting there healing yourself dogmatically and looking for another shadow your whole life? No, that's not living. That's spiritual bypassing. And it's not, you get to a point where are you even living anymore, right? You're just putting dogma in a spiritual set instead of a religious one. We don't want to do that. But I'm saying right now, of all times, You know, I'm going to say hundreds of years back, hundreds of years forward. We're in incomparable energetic fields. And these water times, especially with Neptune and Saturn, this is the time to do the work if there was any time. You feel me? Okay? If you're struggling with ever-shifting desires, always seeking something better, if you're hooked on the highs and the lows, the addictive patterns, the anger, the restlessness, and I feel you, because hear me out. I know we're talking about air signs. I think sometimes we can be in the highs and the lows and the unhealthy. Sometimes there is idealism there, which causes a lot of expectations, which then lead to crashes of highs and lows, right? It's 11:11 on the clock, by the way. Hello. Thank you, Spirit. Find California Poppy and invite them in. They will sit with you when the ability to just be yourself in discomfort or pain feels unbearable. That's literally floating in the waters, right? And of course, when we're ending Mercury retrograde, the name of the game is to just stay flexible. And not only are we in mutable fire with Sagittarius, again, it's so much water. It's I don't know, it's giving optical illusion. It's giving, am I moving in slow motion or is everyone fast? Am I moving or they? You know what I'm saying? It's giving like messy. So I understand that, okay? It is time to reflect, to realign, to review. We love to say all the words in Mercury retrograde, right? Sorry, they will sit with you when the ability to just be yourself in discomfort, right, or pain feels unbearable. They will allow you to move through these challenging feelings and find a warm ray of sunlight penetrating your heart. Oh, it so gives like Sagittarius helping us out. What do I feel led to next for us, air sign? I'm going to pull us a Greenwich Oracle card as well. This is going to be one of those readings. Y'all see me cleaning up after these readings. There'll be books and boxes everywhere, child. Okay. All right, we're going to shuffle and get a Greenwich. Whoa. Okay, right off the top. She said, I was ready to speak to you. Don't worry about it. Okay, so we have fertility. We have Leo, so perhaps you're an air sign family. Wow, we've had fire, fire, fire. Do you see that? Sagittarius. This was giving very much the sun, which makes me think of Leo. This is, we have Leo here. Fertility, watermelon. Okay, this is giving alchemy, right? Okay, let's read about the watermelon. What are we, number 29? 9 plus 2, that's an 11. We said 11:11 on the clock just a few minutes ago. Look at that. Beautiful. Gateways and portals. That's 11:11 energy. Okay, let's go to number 29. All right. The nature of elements around you is highlighted, and watermelon energy shows you that you will reap what you have sown. The wisdom of nature is at the forefront. Okay, this was very like get out in the sunlight, you know, be playful with your own energy. Perhaps the adventure for you is to not go everywhere and be everything for everybody. Perhaps it is to be that for yourself. But I'm getting a lot of like sunshine, nature. I know it's really cold here this morning in the southeast, which we love. We love to see it. Okay. I'm not one of them who's like, I hate the cold. I love it. I'll be the one to get out. I like to walk and get that cold air in my lungs. But we also have beautiful sunshine here today. And sometimes if you're in a place, look, honey, friend, if all you can do is just get up and take a walk, go do that and ask the sunlight to bring to you into your waters, into your organic nature, revelations, healing energy. Ask the sunlight. Maybe there's a cool breeze and it's cleansing you. All that serves you so much better than you know, because we also have nature here. The wisdom of nature is at the forefront and answers. Excuse me. Ooh, child, let me get a drink. Not the throat chakra. I don't know if this was an elemental or a collective reading, but I kept channeling. There's this reel video, whatever it's on, everybody uses that audio and it's like, get up out of it, get up out of it. Was that a collective reading? I was saying that. This is giving that. But bypassing and trying to run around and go and make everything and do everything and be everything, that's not going to maybe not help you. Sometimes to get up out of it, we need quiet. We need walks with cold air in our lungs. We need to go sit outside because we're complicated house plants. You know what I'm saying? We need the alchemy of the elements and light, Sagittarius, sunlight, Leo. This light frequency is coming through really strong. The wisdom of nature is at the forefront, and answers, discoveries, and inspiration will be found there for you. Plan well, stick with things, and look after those around you. Challenges may be found in a failure to connect with others or in authenticity. Magical correspondences, strength, aphrodisiac, okay. Blood and peace, okay, that's interesting. The deities associated say Set and Yamaya. Celestial association is Mars, and the astrological sign is Leo. So air sign family, maybe you're learning about your Mars placement. Maybe Spirit is calling you to read about Mars and Sagittarius energy right now. Leo, maybe you have a prominent Leo placement. I know I'm a Leo rising, so I can resonate with this card. Okay, we're going to do one more, Spirit said. Let's do one more Green Witch Oracle. And then I think I'm going to get us an angel number, air sign. I don't think it's going to be a long one for us. Some of them have been long for the other elements. And again, I encourage you, we have so much of all of the archetypes of energy in one place or another in our natal birth charts, right? So you may resonate with a different reading, but I don't think it's going to be a long one for us. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I was about to say, I thought you said one more. Spirit said trust. I did. Okay. Look at this. You might resonate with the earth sign reading because we talked about the eye of Shiva and this big eye on top of the tower. That's funny because I accidentally left the tower out. So maybe you resonate with the tower card or something there for that reading. Okay, we have a Scorpio sign on this one. Interesting. Trust. Basil is my shamanic ally. When I was in a shamanic apprenticeship, we had to do plant spirit journeys to meet our plant ally, and basil. Basil is always one that I grow, and I always have it close by. I think there's basil hanging over there on my plants. Oh shoot, that's loud. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's read basil. Trust. So we have 11 here. We have 2 + 1 = 3. In 3 weeks, I heard for someone. Okay, take that as you will. Number 21, basil. Basil will indicate energy surrounding trust in the workings of relationships. Consideration and putting more into gaining harmonious ground are required, and although this does include romance, basil is referencing any relationship or connection, right? Business, platonic, soulmate, soul family, whatever the case, community. Education and travel are all areas that are shining, right, with positive vibes. Those are very, very Sagittarius themes too, education and travel. Very Gemini as well. Education and travel are all areas that are shining with positive vibes at the moment, but be wary of being in situations or relationships that you know are not good for you, right? Connecting with those people we know that are draining us. Let's stop. Why are we still doing that? Okay, we don't have to. If no one told you that today, I love you so much. You don't have to do that. Okay. Magical correspondences. Good luck, love, prosperity, reconciliation, and success. Deities. Is it Ain, Anya, Aradia, Aries, Erzuli, Jupiter, Krishna, Loki, Mars, Set, Vishnu, Celestial Association, Mars. Okay, so we got Mars twice. Somebody need to read about their Mars placement. Love and light. I would be happy to teach you about that or give you an interpretive reading. Feel free to check in with me if you want to book that. We can learn about your Mars, but you can also learn about your Mars together. There's plenty of free resources to calculate your birth chart if you have your exact time, city, state, location, and date of birth. yeah, you can, maybe there's a message in your Mars placement or in reading about Mars being in Sag right now. We got Mars twice, and we have Sag, Sun, and light energy. Astrological sign is Scorpio. Very interesting. I feel called to read the trust spell, y'all. Trust spell. Reconcile and mend the bridges of trust by sharing this yummy pesto, okay? We love a good kitchen witch, okay? Place 2 cups of fresh basil leaves, half a cup of freshly grated Romano cheese, a third cup of pine nuts, and 3 garlic cloves in a food processor. I mean, obviously, any recipe you want to do for a pesto, there's so many. Slowly add a half a cup of oil while the processor is running, season to taste, decant into 2 jars and share. But the key is when you do kitchen witchery is that you're setting your intention and you're thinking about even taking time to speak over the ingredients, that you are invoking the energy of trust. You can even write a little trust spell and say it, okay? So that's very interesting. Very cool. Perhaps you're healing trust issues within yourself. All right, you know what, air sign, I feel like that is it for the messages that want to come through for you today. I hope whatever your Friday finds you doing, wherever you are, whatever you do or don't celebrate, I hope you are well. Take good care of yourself and stay grounded. Remember to go out in the sunshine, okay? The sun is an excellent cleansing and healing tool. So I love you. Take good care until we connect again, all right? See you guys later. Bye.